is up, Affected, and welcome back to the Nerdy Effect. We are back in our normal old comic book stream things and all that stuff. So, we're just getting back into things, trying to figure out where the energy needs to be displaced. After being off for roughly a month, it's hard to get back into the normal swing of things. I don't have a basket, but I do have a bucket. It has maple syrup and water in it. Amber Nicole, thank you so much for that host. And Freddie, I appreciate that host as well, man. But yeah, so welcome back to the show on Wednesdays. It is a toss-up between the acting episode and a comic book stream. Right now, I am not quite into the need to return to the acting roles, so we're back into the comic talk. Just because we are talking comics does not mean that we can't have other conversations off to the side. It's just that is the forefront of the topic today. I'm going to pick up a random box of comics. It could be all Marvel, all DC. It could be a random box. I don't know. I just pull it off the shelf, drag it in here, like heroes dragging Thor's hammer through the comic book shop. You had to be there. And then we just talk about what's in the box. But if there's other things on your mind as well, please put them up there. We'll talk and we'll have some fun, and we'll be here for about an hour today. Amber Nicole, great to see you. Batman, yes. Delve, thank you so much for the host, because it's Wine, Hair, Delve for Men. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I think you said today is karaoke day? Awesome. Nerdy, Scuds! What's going on, Scuds? I put the energy in my pants, but orange Tic Tacs are not mints. Just had to say that. What's going on, Robert Allen Baker? It's good to see you, my man. Cool T-shirt. Thanks, Dan. I've worn this a lot of times on the show. But yes, it is one of my favorites because this is the only color shirt like this that I have. So yeah. You got Conan excited again. Oh yeah. Conan had to come back. It's just that's how it is. Just re-dyed the hair too. Yes. See, Chicken, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you. What's on my mind is folk online who claim they don't care about something, then post about it all day. Yeah, that's pretty much how the internet works. Joey, thank you so much for the host, my man. Hopefully you're here. Hey, Nerdy and everyone, what's going on, Ali D? You can't boom on a Wednesday. We don't boom on Wednesday. Wednesday is hump day. You either get laid or you just be sad. That's it. There's nothing else. You boom on Friday. Write that down. What do you mean, Red? Conan is just spanking his fish. Effing internets. It's true. Welcome to the interweb. See, even Listwitz agrees with me, and you know it's sad when Listwitz agrees with me. Joey, there you are, my man. Great to see you, buddy. Always good. Hello, little French lady. Look at you. It's so tiny. She go in pocket. She goes, hello, I'm French. I have baguette. Hashtag Wednesday. Yeah, see, 66%. You can't boom on a 66%er. It's impossible. Do you hope Jedi Fallen Order coming out in the fall next year is good? I hope. Yeah, I mean, I never want a game to fail. You never want that. You want the best to come out possible. Hopefully it would. From what I've seen, brief little snippets, I haven't really dived into it. But yeah, so I think it's going to be pretty good. Sup, Red A? Yes. Boy, I see you there, Fox. And 69, boom, boom. Metal Mogwai, hope you had a fantastic rest of your mimosa sipping. Nerd Circle? Yes. Oh yeah, so someone forgets. Hashtag NC. There you go. Delved. Yeah, well, whatever. Get boomed from a hump. Yeah. I need to check the PSN Update online store. Yes, you do. Okay, so, again, fantastic to see everybody up in here. Party at Angela's. So, tonight, we're not going to get through this whole box, but we do have this box right here. This is the very first time that this box has been opened in a long time. So, here we go. And I'm just going to set this down. Hope you had a good 4th, bruh. Yeah, this is America. Basically, well, I mean, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. This is Southern America, where guns and fireworks and blowing stuff up is pretty much 24/7 here, but it's encouraged a lot more on the 4th. So, hell yeah! Milk is a close 3rd. What? I have water. I love water almost as much as pineapples. Hi, Madam Mogwai. Metal Mogwai boomed from a hump. Someone visited the camels in the zoo again. That definitely sounds like a Listwiz joke. Little French lady, man, everyone who's cool in here. That's pretty much, yeah, definitely. And if you want to continue the coolness tonight, make sure you go and check out Mr. Listwitz, who should be following me tonight. And the best part about being on Twitch is if you just stay over here in the chat, you are whisked away to a magical place filled with mustaches and math. Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well today. Yes. Finger guns, better than your Black Ops 3 guns. Low. Yeah, you're right. I mean, hey, you know what? I'm more successful at Black Ops 3 in KD than I am at Fortnite. Lol, red, sup, and guns, hell, yes. Lethal, yes. Finger guns. Okay, so I'm going to reach into this, and we're going to pick out. Okay. I said at the beginning, I said you never know what you're going to get. It could be, life's like a box of comics. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, we'll be at 17 immediately afterwards, right? But if you start beforehand, then you're already live, and people can come in to see your mustachely goodness. Yes. So yeah, this is definitely 100% going to be a random box of comics. So buckle up. First middle finger of the stream. Many more to come. Is that your goal? Okay. All right. So fresh out the box. This is a book from Mirage Publishing. And it's called Turtle Soup. And I remember this. I remember I picked it up because I'd never seen it before. And the fact is, it is a adult version of TMNT. Yeah. So that is April, believe it or not, in all her juggy goodness. Yeah. So, I'm actually going to open this just so you guys can see what's inside of this, because most of you, unless you saw when I originally got this, what's in the box? Yes. We'll do Friday night on payday. I don't remember if this is actually true Turtles or not, but it definitely is weird. It's really weird. There we go. So that's some of the artwork. Pretty cool. Do we mention what's going on with Stan Lee, or do we trust it's going to be okay? Again, I don't really want to get into that. I've been up to date with it, but it really is. There's just too much going on with it right now, and to be honest, it's a sad situation, and there's nothing that I can do about it. And I think that still trying to put positivity into the world is better than bringing it up right now. But yeah. You down for some Battlefront 2 soon? Probably. Oh, Commander Root!
Hallelujah!
Alright, this is not going back.
Say hallelujah! Say hallelujah! Say hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Thank you so much for that follow, Mr. Commando Root. I really do appreciate the hell out of that, my man. Hopefully you're having a good day, and hopefully you stick around for a while. But yes, we'll be down for Battlefront pretty soon. Hey, Nerdy, what's going on, NC Tandis? How's work doing today, man? This is Turtle Bang and Splinter on that page. Yeah. RIP Steve Ditko. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that with the Instagram. Style and spectacle, sir. Yeah, I try to look a little smarter when we're talking comics. What's going on, Mr. Lewis Fears? Right there. The next one here. This is Savage Dragon number 2, but it's Savage Dragon versus the TMNT number 2. Pretty cool crossover. I think it's the only one I have like this, but yeah. Commander Root is a bot, but yeah, great follow. Hey, you know what? Hey, there are people who come into this show just to spit crap, and don't follow. At least Commander Root followed. Makes me look good. And I think that puts me up to 299 followers. I'm pretty sure. So the next follow is actually the 300th follow, and that means the world to me. TMNT number 48. I think this is volume 4. Pretty sure. But of course, I had to have it just due to the fact that it is Raphael on the cover. That's a badass cover right there. My gaming radar has Shimu 1-2 HD and Fire Pro Wrestling World Tour on it. Your radar does. I gotcha. Trying to look smarter, Jizzy just can't admit he's like me and going blind at midlife. That's true too. Can't wait to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've heard, from what I've heard from that movie, it is It is really good at the beginning, and then it falls flat towards the middle, and then the end picks up really awesome, and then the after credits is really good. I haven't seen it yet, but that's what I've heard. And a lot of the complaint is that the main antagonist for the villain, for the movie, is a ghost. So you don't get to see it, and you're left trying to use a lot of your imagination, and that's where it sort of falls flat. But, again, you always have to hold back judgment until you see it for yourself. But that's just what I've heard. I want to unfollow and follow so I can be 300. That's not how that works. Cool cover, thank you. I want to do the same, Robert. No, Raphael looks pissed off. That's pretty much how I enjoy my Raphael. I think this was a free comic book that I got, but TMNT, the New Animated Adventures from IDW. Pretty cool. Great cover. This is the Nickelodeon kind of Turtles right there. Bruh, do you have the TMNT postcard book? I'm not sure what that is. Then we've got... This is Action Zone featuring TMNT, Wildcats, and Skeleton Warriors. That is a 3-banger crossover right there. That's pretty cool. I've almost forgot how to do this comic book stuff. We've got to speed it up, otherwise we'll never get through this, and then my floor will continue to look like that in the background. I get to see Infinity War at the end of August. Fizz, go to the damn movies. No, I'm not going to the movies. I will never go to the movies. You know why? Because it's crowded. Well, Infinity War's not going to be crowded right now. I don't care. I don't care. I have to have an entire row for my hair. And it's a fun film. Don't worry for the second ending. Super lame. What? Then we've got Nickelodeon's TMNT Amazing Adventures. Yes. I think this was a gift. Pretty sure this one was a gift. And on the back side, you've got a double down. So we've got 7 and 8 right there. This might have came from Tandis. Pretty sure. Anyway. Just for my hair, yes. Jamie Foxx's Spawn reboot. Yes. I think, yeah. I mean, as long as Todd McFarlane is tied to the movie, I don't care. I think it's going to be fine. I still enjoy the original Spawn movie. I think that John Leguizamo nailed the clown. What was his name? Michael J. White. I think that he could still probably play Spawn to this day.
Say hallelujah.
Ah, Cali girl! To what do we owe the pleasure?
Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say
Nothing against
hallelujah.
Conan and his
Hallelujah.
fish, but Jiggly Wiggly Girl is better. Are you talking about Jiggly Wiggly Girl up there? Lethal's bot loves
Say
to follow.
hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Freddy's Ready Son. What is going on, Freddy's Ready Son? AKA Lethal. And Joey Undead and somebody else is now, I'm not your father, bitch. This one I had to have. This is TMNT Meet the Ghostbusters, issue number 3. That is just awesome. That is 80s nostalgia wrapped up in one single comic book cover. That is badass. This one I picked up. I wouldn't say that I'm a member of the Kiss Army, but I do like Kiss. I think that the music is, it's decent, and I like what they've done over the years, especially because there is a Kiss everything. Kiss coffin, kiss condoms, so they'll get you coming and get you going. That's a real saying, by the way. You're at 300, party time! He is dad and only dad. But this is Kiss Psycho Circus number 30. And I picked it up for the gratuitous boobage that's hanging out right there. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, I thought we were at 298, so that puts us at 301 if math is served correctly, unless somebody wanted to follow and unfollow. Yeah, sometimes like rock and roll all night and occasionally party every day. I cannot see Fizz Kid partying every night and rock and rolling all day. Kiss Psycho Circus number 12. It's just a badass cover. Like, they put a lot of time and effort into that artwork. The sad thing about boobage on that Kiss cover is it's Gene Simmons. No, that wasn't Gene. That was a Kiss girl. Gene was up top. Quit looking at the hairy chest, Robert Allen Baker. Damn, bot, go back to my channel. This one I picked up. This one's still sealed in its original wrapping. This is Kiss Army number 1. First issue. This came out, I think it was maybe November, November, December, something like that. So I've never actually looked at it. This is the original packaging that came in. Got to put the kid in a box, Freddy. Oh no, I'm too old. I like naps. It's true. I like naps too. Now, this is a series, and I don't know if they're all here or not. Okay, so this must be the only ones I have. This was in the 50-cent books, 25-cent book, something like that. But yeah, this was a book called The Hero Defined Mage. And the reason I picked it up is because these are all the same exact comic book, but they all cross each other. Like, all right, so here is number 13, right? Got this cover. And then this is also number 13. And it plugs in, like, right there. Something similar to that. And then this one is also number 13. And it plugs in right there. There we go. Anyway, you guys get what I'm going with. Everything's backwards. It's very difficult. There, boom. Right there. And I think that's really cool when a comic company does that. When they have a long stretch of comics that sort of like they all blend together. Like the Walking Dead trades that you buy. They all, the bottom zombies just keep on going and they all match up for the next one. It's really cool. So that's why I picked it up. I have no idea what this is about. It's from Image Comics, but it is pretty cool. Damn, I see AJ Styles on that comic cover. This one? Or this one? This one looks more like Seth Rollins, but whatever. How's Bragging Camp? Take your meds, Pops. Not your father, Lethal. That's awesome. Freddie, great to see you, my man. Freddie, killing it over there with Dead by Daylight last night. It's like the opposite of Mad Fold-In. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, whenever you make the faces. Yeah. What is Bragging? I have Kiss Copedatum, all comics on one massive book. Post that, bro. You've got an Instagram. Post it. Effing AJ's. What? It's all oh yeah, we read that. 16 biddies. Thank you so much, Freddie. I appreciate that, man. Passing on hugs from Budka, who is currently snoring. Wait a minute. Is she like sleep talking? She's like, oh no, Fizz. Make sure you tell them all I said hi. My name is Budka. Is that what she's doing? Red, it's not English, it's Canadian. What? Yeah, you gotta speak dumb Southern when you're hanging out with me. Remember that. Write that down. Marvel did those types of covers. There was 2099 series. Oh yeah, they've all done it. I'm not saying they haven't. I just enjoy it when they do. Here we go. Let's take a trip. Let's take a trip back. This is issue number 1, not reissue, but issue number 1 of Marvel Comics Captain Planet and the Planeteers. See, it's not just Captain Planet. You got to add the Planeteers in there. So there you go. Yeah, this was a big cartoon series that, of course, they're trying to cash in on and get all they can with the McDonald's toys, the actual merchandise, the straight to VHS, and comic books. Wake up, Buka, it's nerdy time. Wake up, Buka, it's nerdy time. That sounds like the beginning of like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Every Kiss relate starts with a K. Buka will want me to say hi, Oh, okay, that makes more sense. And then we go to The Lost Valley, Disney's DuckTales, by the super famous hosted Gladstone Comics. I hate this damn autofocus. There we go. Gladstone Comics. Everybody remembers picking up Gladstone Comics, right between DC and Marvel. You're like, oh, look at this DC comic. Look at this Gladstone. Look at Joey Gladstone, by the way. Fatality, great to see you, my man. Oh, there's no Wake in Buka. She had a blue pill. Joey Gladstone. Okay, all right. I figured Fizz might have beat me to it, but Robert Allen Baker, you definitely get the number 1. Here you go. Here's a classic 90s with the issue number 2 of Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars. Apparently, it was on sale for 99 cents. But issue number 2, Biker Mice from Mars. And I don't care what you say. The comic was the show was fight me. Huggin' Dan, yes, yeah. You always got to calm the hell down, Fatality. Red, yeah. Apparently, I went to the 99-cent store because the next whole bunch are all 99 cents. Here is issue number 2 of Disney's Chip, 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 and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Chip, 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 and Dale's when there's danger. Pretty cool blast from the past, man. It's awesome. It's better than Scooter Hamster from Venus. What? Nice. That was a cool cartoon. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No one wants to fight you, girly man. I need a ponytail when you say that. Bonjour, fatality. Then we got number 2 of The Return of Aladdin. So it's not The Return of Jafar. No. It's The Return of Aladdin. Okay. I mean, whatever. You got Jasmine on the cover. That's all that really matters. Plop. So we go from issue 2 to issue number 16 of Chippendales. There we go. What's it? Full House, the TV show. Cut it out. So, yeah. Again, it looks just like the damn cartoon series. They pulled it straight out. It's probably the same animators, too. It's Disney, too. But you still can't beat the Thundercats. I agree with you on that one. I do agree with you on that one. Never seen any Full House, sorry. We've been friends for this long, and I'm just learning you've never seen Full House? Gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to fix that. Bonjour, French lady. Yes. I wouldn't trust that genie. Nah. NES game was so good. Yeah, we've actually played it. They remastered it. And as soon as I bought it, it went on sale for like $3. We actually played it on here, on this channel. So this is Gargoyles number 2. Interesting fact, they also just released the announcement for having a Gargoyles Pops. So Gargoyles Pops are on the rise. They made the normal versions of the Pops, which, you know, look just like these guys. And then they made the stoned Gargoyles Pops where they're all posed and they're all made of stone. And I'm like, just really, like, I have too much, and you keep, like, knocking on that childhood door, you son of bitches. Makes me so mad. Makes me so mad, because I got to get both. I've got to have this version of Gargoyles, and how cool would it be to have, like, a whole set of the actual stoned Gargoyles there. Nice emoji. What's going on, Mr. Purple Army? How you doing, James? Great to see you, buddy. Snarf. Yeah, I didn't like Snarf. Never seen Game of Thrones or any Orange is the New Black either. Oh, you're just digging a big ass hole for yourself, aren't you? Yeah, you're lucky Book is not awake. Never seen it, Fizz Kid? How rude. I got a genie in my pants. Boing. Never seen The Sopranos either. Where do we take you? Where do we take you, Fizz? Lol, Danny, indeed. And now, these next couple ones, these are brought to you by a company out of the 90s called Amalgam Comics. We talked about it before, but nah, bid. But yeah, it's called Amalgam Comics, and for a brief period during the 90s, Marvel and DC joined forces. That was their goal. A lot of people speculate that this will never happen again just due to the massive amount. It'll never happen until Disney buys DC. But anyway, this is Amalgam Comics, and this is The Legend of Darkclaw, when they took Batman and Wolverine and mashed them into one single character. Yeah, and if you're thinking, oh, that kind of looks like Wolverine and Batman, it's because it does. That is actual legal rights to both of them smashed into this issue. So that's pretty cool. That was one of those big things in the 90s that actually is awesome. Fizz, there's a lot of wrestling on Twitch now. Gotta dig it. Gotta watch Kidio Star again and Amazeba Dogo too. Now that, I have no idea what it is. So just for knowing what that is, you lose cool points again. What should I have for dinner? And go. There you go. Barbecue chicken tender. Yes. And I keep meaning to try to catch Leva and her blue pants on Twitch. This is Amalgam Comics, and this is Assassins, and I think we talked about it when I got this. I know one of them is Elektra, and I can't remember who it crosses over with. I think maybe Lady Deathstroke, but I'm not sure, so don't copy me on that one, but yeah, pretty cool, though. Yeah. It's okay, I'm not very cool. Ooh, Scampy Shrimp, I haven't had that in a while. Go get you some Scampy Shrimp. We already know you got the Stockholm Syndrome. And then the last one, at least in this little brief bit, yeah, is Amalgam Comics, Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, that Bruce Wayne. Batman's Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know. I'm just as you are. And then, of course, you've got the lady in waiting back there. Come on, focus. Focus! Okay, well, just picture she's hot. We'll go with that. Let me look at something real quick here. Nope, whatever. The Nerdy Effect Comic Vault is sponsored by Lever 2000 Soap and Kelby's Grasshopper Cookies. What? I thought it was called Ass something. Okay, I cannot have that up there. All right, we're good. Thought it was called Assassins. Yes. Keebler Grasshopper Cookies. Yes. Yeah. See, that is a true statement said by her. All right, pulling out some more. This was a group of comics that I picked up strictly because of this cover right here. Now, I've never read it. I've been told that it's good, but I've never read it. Azo! What's going on, Azo? Matrix type shit going on there? Yes. But this is called Chrononauts. And this cover sparked weird ripples throughout the comic worlds. It was really weird what happened with this. But this is issue 1 of Chrononauts. And it's kind of a time traveler series from what I remember. I've never read it. I just picked up the covers because they're kind of cool. Pulling out some more are words I've... Whoa! Words I've never said. It jumped up right at the end and it says, words I've never heck. What? What's going on, Mailman? Great to see you, buddy. There are no girls on that cover. What the heck, lame? Yes. Did anyone read Why the Last Man? That's another one I want to pick up. No, did you pick up Batman and Catwoman issue? I did. But anyway, what caused controversy or ripples throughout the comic world is this watch up here. And I know that this camera's going to focus like it should. But apparently, there was something going on inside of this clock face. And it was sort of like those old school magic eyes that they used to have back in the 90s when they were real popular. And I think it was like 8% of the population could see an image inside of this, and that was it. It's like if you could see it, it was there, and you couldn't unsee it. But if you didn't have whatever the hell it was, you couldn't see it at all. And so a lot of people were buying this issue because they thought that they were like individual issues were printed differently, but they were all printed same with this special thing, and you couldn't see it. So this one dude standing next to it like, oh man, it says blah, blah, blah. And then the guy's like, oh, you're full of, you're lying to me. And it's not because it's there. So anyway, it's really weird. But yeah, I'm so excited. They finally set the cast for the main characters for the FX adaptation. Yeah, which means it's going to be like television down. Like if it's on Netflix, I'm fine. I'm down with it. But the fact that it's on FX, oh, really, bro? Really, bro? All I see is blonde brunette, fire crotch behind chat. Yeah, I put that specifically there for you. Too cocky. Great to see you, buddy. That watch looks very real. Not really the thing they were going for. You have to Google it. Hugging everybody. All right. So another one we got, this is issue number 4 of Chrononauts. And of course, they are copying one of the greatest westerns of all time, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And yeah, that's just the Chrononauts just doing that copying thing. And then you've got, I'm not sure what issue this is because they thought, oh, issue 2. This is the Danger Zone special edition. Of course, you've got the Top Gun crossover. And yeah, they are finally making a Top Gun 2 where Maverick is now the teacher and he's teaching the new recruits to Top Gun, which I think is pretty badass. That's pretty cool. It's a great sequel. You're not remaking the damn movie like everything in Hollywood seems to be doing. You're actually creating a new sequel with the original cast, which is smart. Write that down, Hollywood. You don't need to remake stuff. You can just continue it. Try that. But yeah, pretty cool cover in general, though. My name is Too Cocky. Yes, it is. Jizzy, do you have certain comics you won't open from the sleeve or whatever? To be honest, technically no. I have or would open every comic in my collection. There is 1 or 2 of my Spider-Mans that are really old and they are very brittle. Number one is the first appearance of Mary Jane, and it's really brittle. It's like you don't want to handle it too much, but I believe I have opened it on this show a couple of times. But yeah, I'll touch a damn comic. I don't give a damn. Oh, Steela! Thank you, man. As far as value, I don't know.
Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I don't know what the most valuable one is. I would like to say that I don't collect for value. For the most part, I don't. But there are stuff out there. It's like, okay, that I can see the potential value in this. But I've said it so many times on this show is you should never start a collection, especially a comic book or toy collection, based solely on, I hope this will be valuable in the future. But as far as that, I don't know. I've never priced my stuff. I think that most of my collection would be better stated as a whole rather than individual pieces. Like this one right here, The Incredible Ant-Man #1 Volume 4. Like, this is not going to have value on itself. Now, it may sell for $2 or $3 on its own, but when you stack it with Ant-Man, Incredible Ant-Man #2, then you've got a double down right there. And then you've got the same thing, Incredible Ant-Man #5. These are more valuable as a collection rather than an individual comic. So I think that, especially my Spider-Man collection, that is way more valuable than an individual comic book. Money, money, money! I hate collections based on value. Hallelujah! What's going on, Mr. Moneymaker 254? Hopefully you're doing great. I like Cobra Kai. Me too. But Tom Skerritt? Yes. Bag and Board, yes, Metal Mogwai is right. Hallelujah! I collect because I'm a hoarder. Yeah, I mean, I've said this so many times. It's either me collect stuff, such as the things behind me, or black tar heroin. There is no in between. There is no tapering off. Like, if I had to just stop collecting in general, couldn't go into another store to purchase something, it would just be, well, right there. Like, it would be that damn quick. And people think, you're funny. Look at you joking. No, I'm dead serious. Like, to cut off from that hunt to going out to a store. Let's say we go to Walmart, right? Because that's what every red brother Southern American does. We go to Walmart, we get ourselves a tune-up, we go look at the DVD section, stuff like that. But we go to Walmart for a toy hunt. We're looking down the aisle, and all of a sudden we see a Walmart exclusive pop that is going for $30 on eBay. You see that, or at least I see that, and there is a rush that instantly goes, I found it. I searched that, I found it. There is a rush that really is undeniable. Like, I feel that rush. After I purchase it and I walk out with it in the bag, the rush goes away, and there I have this pop that I don't give a damn about. But it's that rush that gets me going, and
Say
not
hallelujah,
having that
say
rush is
hallelujah,
really what's
say
going to bother me.
hallelujah,
What's going on? Hey,
say
away from
hallelujah, say
keyboard,
hallelujah, say
Soap Top.
hallelujah,
What's going on?
hallelujah.
Thank you so much for that follow. I really do appreciate it. Oh shit, Boss Man Lethal here. Hi. Pew. You have no chill. It's true. Red, how are you, bro? I collect dirty clothes because I'm too lazy to wash them. I agree with you on that one. That's why you're not allowed in the nerd hole. Cough, Mr. Monopoly. I like Mr. Monopoly. Water, Moccasin, Fate, Cobra Kai, Cousin. What? Do you get buyer's remorse? Yeah, all the time. It really is. It's like I said, it comes off as a joke, but it's not real. Like that search to find and to collect and to find it in the wild is a big rush to me. There are other people who I've talked to like that. Finding it in the wild is a big rush, and then as soon as that rush goes away, here you are stuck with. Hang on. But for some people, like myself, I'm lucky enough to have an outlet like this show, because I can show you guys stuff. I get the rush, and I get to hang out with you guys and tell you about other products and things that are out there that maybe you didn't know about, and then you can go out and get your own rush, and we can all stay away from black tar heroin. I miss Toys R Us. I talked about this when Toys R Us first announced that they were closing for bankruptcy. I talked about this at the beginning. That Toys R Us has a sentimental spot as growing up. It was cool to go to the big, massive toy store, because when you went to, let's say, Walmart, when you went to Walmart, there was groceries, there was clothes, there was makeup, there was like pet food and things like that. And then there was the toy aisle. And it was always good to go down the toy aisle. Whether you were a boy or girl, you got to go down there and pick up a Barbie or Hot Wheels or whatever, and that was cool. But then you had to endure the sports section or go over and pick out grapes, and it sort of took away. But as a kid, going to all they had was toys. Every aisle was toys. There's a million toys that I can play with. That kind of stuff was awesome. You could ride bikes in the aisle and skateboard up the ramps and stuff. And that was what was cool. You could be a kid there. There was toys everywhere. That is the magic. But I said it when they were closing, is the magic left when I became an adult and realized that Toys R Us was still putting their prices on stuff, thinking that they were the only toy store in town like they were in the 80s and 90s, and not price matching like, let's say, their competitor, Target or Amazon. Therefore, I would not really go to Toys R Us very often unless there was an exclusive that I wanted and could only get at Toys R Us. And even at that point, you were paying $3 to $4 more for a normal pop that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else except for Toys R Us. And you go there and they have the normal pops, they're $14. But over here at GameStop, they're $9. Why would I pay more just because it's sold inside of Toys R Us? That was their downfall. Do I miss the nostalgia? Yes, but their pricing was definitely not competitive. So that's where I'm at. The 80s Voltron is my favorite of your collection. Yes, yes, yes. It is right there. That is the new one. And as a spoiler alert, I actually have the new Voltron 84 coming up to be built on this show. I hear a dildo vibrating. That was me. Maybe Red Trance have better luck, but my Walmart bite the big one. Oh no. Same here for show. Whipping people's asses at Fortnite, man. What a rush. Yes. I prefer to be in the summer and not have toys at Walmart. Well, I'm talking in general. Yes, I mean, as a kid, I went out and played, but as an adult, I have to work in the sun, and then I come home and hide in here and look at my toys. Me too, Lethal. I'm getting better. Awesome. I have the same problem with Jizzy hoarding and remorse. It's true, it is. Toys R Us got pretty expensive. It is. Five Below knows what's up, toys and price-wise. Well, I like how Fox is talking about Five Below. That's awesome. Nostalgia. Get your ass in this house and wash these dishes looking like your daddy. All right, back to comics, because we only got a couple more minutes before we got to shut this down. These are kind of cool. This is Topps Comics, the trading card company. Topps Comics, number 1 of 2, Jurassic Park Raptor. This is from the 90s, obviously. They were banking off the big popular Jurassic Park movie. See, it's not even Lost World. It's Jurassic Park Raptor, the comic book. Was that engine here or there? I don't know. Did you guys hear an engine? I don't know. Maybe it's part of this whole flustery thing, man. I didn't hear anything. Then we've got Return to Jurassic Park. I don't know. The dude's got compies on him. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on here, but I do like it. And then to triple out the series, we've got Topps Comics number 9 with Jurassic Park Adventures. Yeah, that looks so adventure-y when you've got a raptor and some robotic claws, and yeah. You are all awesome human beings. I just had to say that. We appreciate that too. Engine Dildo. I heard an engine. I just don't know where. It might be in my head. I don't know. I know I passed out early last night, but you're going to play Black Ops 3 tonight. No, I will not be playing Black Ops 3 tonight. And the reason for that is I saw something on YouTube today that inspired me. And when I get inspired for something, I put most of my energy towards that, especially when it's a trial and error situation. And if it is going to be a good thing, and I'll know this tonight, then I will be putting a lot of effort towards this because I know everybody in here will 100% dig this. But if it doesn't work, it's just going to shatter my dreams. So I won't be on playing that tonight. Then we've got to play a little bit of number 1, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Chippendales, S.C. Foxy, Chippendales. He's really boxy. I don't know. And then the last one in this little part that I pulled out, which is number 3 of Disney's Tailspin. Let's begin. But issue 3 of Tailspin, and I recently learned that Dammit Funko once again has doubled down on childhood times, and they have made Tailspin Pops, and that makes me very angry, very sad, and very weepy for my wallet, because when it comes to nostalgia and Pops, because I love Pops, I love nostalgia, and I love Tailspin. They actually made a Target exclusive Baloo that is flocked, and I'm like, damn you, I have to get this whole collection and the flocked one. Eat a D, Funko. The female chipmunk on the cover is hot. I think she's a mouse. That was Gadget, and I think she's a mouse. I'm pretty sure. Well, they used to. It's been a while since I encountered one, honest. What? Oh, no, and dildo buzzes. What? I love boxes. Grr. Metal Mogwai's got the dots for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm so excited. Memories. Well, everyone ready for your meds? Jizzy dreams will be shattered and rants will come. Prepare for the salty cannons. What? I don't know what that means. I'm so lucky I'm selected about my Pops. Yes, you're very lucky, because I definitely am not. It is like, oh, I need that now. Mouse, chipmunks, they all taste the same. Gross. But I applaud. I applaud you on that one, yeah. Okay, so we've talked about these before. Apparently, this is why I'm organizing, because this is nowhere near the other ones. Where's that gadget? Return of Salt Bae. This is Captain D's exciting adventure. For those of you overseas, there is a fast food restaurant chain called Captain D's. If you've watched the show for a while, you know that I did an epic rap battle as Mr. Captain D, which is this fellow right here. That is Captain D, which surprisingly, with the large nose and the weird jaw, it kind of looks like me, just he has a better beard. But yeah, so this is Captain D's Adventure Magazine, and the only place to get this is if you actually went to a Captain D's location. And this was given out to kids, obviously. So you would open it up, and while your parents were eating and smoking cigarettes indoors, because that was a real thing, like you would walk in and there'd be a smoking section in a fast food restaurant. You could do the crazy puzzles and stuff in the background, and while they're doing all that thing. But anyway, pretty cool. Let's see if these got the date on here. Doesn't look like it. Sadly, I was hoping it had a like a mail-in by this date, but it doesn't. Anyway, there you go. Pretty cool. Captain D's. Yeah, Captain D's is awesome, man. If you like greasy seafood, Captain D's. I have no luck finding flocked or chase pops. I really don't either. I just happen to stumble upon them. Damn it, Robert and Bacon, I just see Coke flying everywhere. What? No! Do not be throwing Coca-Cola down there. I remember that. Good. Lethal loves D. Oh, hell, where's the bag? I have to have a larger, like a Silver Age comic to do that, and I don't have enough Silver Age to buy that many, so I have to buy them individually. I haven't gotten around to it. Calm the hell down, mailman. Someone say D? DMK is here. I think I can do the better. Hang on. Someone say D? DMK is here. I did that better. Get in the boat, Lethal. Yes, all about that D. About that D. All German. I started smoking. I have to go out more. There you go. There's your reason to go to the movie theaters, because you want to start smoking. Ew, greasy seafood. What is going on, Yoda? Great to see you. I have no video. My data is throttled. Mine too. Don't worry. Don't threaten me with my bot too cocky. This medium ship whips ass, bro. Doot doot. All right, Tandis, have a great evening, my man. I appreciate you being here. Get back to work, make that money, and be awesome. 8.9. It's not bad for a dude who's been talking nonstop for 45 minutes. Doing better. Great to hear, Yoda. Oh! Damn, I'm glad I didn't show that comic. Woo! Okay, so this one I did not buy at a normal comic book store. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to try to show just the title. There we go. That is all I'm going to show of that book, and it's going to go way over here so we don't actually show that. Alright, moving on. Okay, whew, I thought this was going to be another one. Okay. Whoopsie. This is kind of cool. this was something I picked up, and I guess I'll just leave that on there. High flop, just the tip. Yeah. Close one. Moneymaker, you know you want it. Band. J.D. as in Deutschlander. I don't know what that means, but it sounds hot. So this is called The Comeback Kings. This is by Arden Comics. And I'm telling you right now, this is pretty badass. A lot of what this is famous celebrities who have passed come back in this issue. And this is Comeback Kings. And check this out. This is issue number 1. I will, Lethal. I can't, Lethal. Bound by law and contract, Jinxie told me 100%, do not send my man dirty pictures. I heard it from her lips. She said, do not send my man dirty pictures. And that technically is a dirty picture, and I would never break a bond with Jinxie. Moving on. What's going on, Yoda? Great to see you, girl. Lol, indeed. I'm Googling it. Yeah, you can go for that. Yeah, so this is Comeback Kings. And on the front, you can see Tony Clifton, Elvis, an older Bruce Lee, Tupac, and I'm not sure who this fella is supposed to be back up here. But yeah, this whole comic book centers around these guys coming back. And this is issue number 1. Uh-oh, Jinxie laying down the jackboots. Yes, Jim Morrison? Maybe. It could very well be Jim Morrison, yeah. I saw the cover. There's no way you saw the cover. I show my dirty pictures. We know you do. And then I've never read it, but kind of want to read it now. This is issue number 2, right there. And it's got Bruce Lee and Michael Jackson on the cover. Then they're fighting off a whole bunch of damn ninjas. How awesome is that, right? Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. But yeah, I need to pick this up. I need to see if there's actually more of these or not. Just because of what's behind this just seems so awesome to me. Send it to me instead. Yoda, do you need smut? Does Yoda Dream Girl need smut? I'm curious. Jinxie lies. I send him dick pics all the time. Show me dirty pictures. Red Walrus, it was a short month. I'm sorry, buddy. I know that I know that if you're on an auto sub, it'll automatically kick into the next month, and then it's like, hey, show your support because you automatically sent $5 to some jackass, you know, and then I wasn't even on for the whole damn month, so I think that you guys kind of got screwed out of it, and I apologize, but Red, thank you so much for that. I Googled it. What did you do what did you do directly after you Googled it? Just describe, Purple Army. It's great to see you, mate. That's more, I don't know. I can't hone in on my Scottish accent today. Just pretend it was flawless, and I have a kick-ass beard. But thank you so much, my man. It's always great seeing you. I know you weren't here when I was talking about it last Wednesday, but I think I might fire back up the Rocket League tournament maybe one more time and just try to go through it. I think I might just put a big feeler out to see what the best day is for everybody, and then we'll go from there. But if you're down, I'd be down. Sigh, back to Google. Not my fault. Not my fault. You blame Jinxie. Did he moonwalk DDT? Even Fatality knows about it. MJ fighting ninjas? I know. Yes, smut Yoda needs. Clear my browser history. I smiled and laughed. Well, giggled. The giggle monster has returned. Alright, so this is pretty cool. This was a free comic. This is classic first issues for only $1, but it was a free one. 100 penny press from IDW. And you've got Transformers, Robots in Disguise. Pretty kick-ass cover. I'm down. What are you down for, money? Down for what? Free smut? I blame her for a lot of things, but you keep telling her it's okay, just like her kids. Her kids, Marty! You've got to do something about her kids. And then we've got Transformers Armada, issue number 1. I've never read it. I just like the cover. 99% of the comics in this collection, it is nostalgia or I like the cover. I will send her smut. Send her smut. Okay, this is actually pretty cool, and this is the last one. This is an original. OG 1980s Transformers issue number 12. Yes, OG, original. Optimus Prime, Autobot Killer. They should have put a question mark at that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is old. It's not really in great condition. The spine has seen better days. Oh yeah, now you'll autofocus, damn camera. Smut and Rocket League. Dude, I've said this before. It doesn't matter what you Google. You could open up your Google and you could type in random letters. You could throw a semicolon in there, a dash, and a parentheses in this in no order at all. Go to images and scroll, and eventually you'll find some type of porn, even though you've had nothing to do with porn in your type. Like, it could be anything. It could be a semicolon backslash QR, and all of a sudden, if you scroll long enough, there'll be something porn related. And I guarantee, if there is not Rocket League porn out there, Fox will make it soon. 75 cents. Robert Allen Baker, thank you very much. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you come back. I'm going to say this right now. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I wanted to come back and do the ASMR tomorrow, but I have to go to the dentist, and I know by the time I get out of the dentist, I am not going to want to talk, even if it is like sort of slowed down and not screamy projecting talk. So I'm going to not be on tomorrow, but I'm going to hope to be on for Friday instead. You're sure it's smut and not just fatality? Well, I mean, fatality does bring a lot of that. Haha, facts. This one, these ones, strictly because of the cover. This one kind of looks like Delve. But there we go. We got Scarlet Courier. I can't remember how to pronounce this. Scarlet Couture. That's what it is. Scarlet Couture. And this is issue number 2. So it's wine, hair, Uzi, Delve, covered in blood. But yeah, pretty kick-ass cover right there. A lot of Fortnite tomorrow. New season, bitch. Yeah, and that being said, also, Lethal will be doing a 24-hour stream on Friday following this show if I'm on. Laughing Gas stream. No, I don't get... Now, my old, like, backwoods dentist, he did the Laughing Gas. Like, if that was in, I'd be on doing it. But this is straight up, like, large chrome needle about this long being injected into my gum lines. They're actually going to pull my false tooth that's down here. They're going to pull my other permanent crown off the top. And no, after that, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk. And I want to be here Friday, but I'm leaving it open-ended. I don't want to promise anything. I want to, but who knows. You can Google any of our screen names, and I'm pretty sure half the names would end up second image be porn. Probably. Especially mine. But yeah, definitely. Lethal will be on a lot on Friday night all the way till Saturday, and it's going to be pretty cool. It's a horror movie. I can't wait for the new seasons of the new Lost Boys pops. Yeah, I saw those coming out. Shut up, Jizzy. I don't want to get my fillings done now. Fillings are all right. I had a root canal. Bro. A root canal that they caused. All right, moving on. Scarlet Couture, issue 3. Issue number 3. Wine, hair, scuba gear, Delve, knife, shark, caulky, no way. What? No way. Scarlet Couture, issue number 1, right there. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Say hell yeah, Gambit. And then we've got... Okay, so this is a good one to end on. Let me make sure this is the last. I want to show all these, and then we'll move on. Okay, so this one and this one. All right. So this will be the last little set that we do. And then we'll call it a hump day. Or as Metal Mogwai calls it, boom hump. Scoobies! Yes, scuba boobies! Scuba boobs. It should have been scuba boobies. You failed on that one. It should have been scuba boobies. Hashtag scuba boobies. All right. Let me see if these have any. That's him. Okay, these don't have any. So, a big comic that came out in the 80s was Watchmen. And I still to this day recommend it. A couple times people have asked me, hey, I want to read a trade because trades are cheaper than buying the individual comics, especially if they're older. Which ones do you recommend? I always recommend Watchmen. Now, the Watchmen movie is pretty close to the comics. It's really well done. I enjoyed what they did with the Watchmen movie. But with most things, especially when it's in book form or comic book form, the book or comic is better than the movie because you have more time to invest in the book than you do in the movie. You have to knock it out in 2 hours and make it entertaining, and sometimes it's hard to do that and provide enough backstory to care about the characters. But I've always said that Watchmen is one of those trades you should always pick up and read. It's readily available. I think you can pick up the whole thing for like $15, something like that. It's fairly cheap, and it's really, really good even to this day. So a couple years ago, they decided to come out with Before Watchmen to give you even more in-depth story about some of these characters you just didn't get enough of, because once Watchmen came out, that was it. You got these issues, you got that, and that was it. They never told anything else. They never gave any more. They round it right up into a perfect sequel, to a perfect circle. It was perfect. It needed no sequel. Well, of course, DC wanted to double down on it. They wanted to make some more money, so they made this thing called Before Watchmen. And I never read any of them except for The Comedian, but this one is issue number 1 of 4 of Silk Spectre. And Silk Spectre is, of course, like the 20s, 30s bebopper superhero. Super sexy, but yeah, definitely. Go to the dentist, Fizzy. Uh-oh, I missed something. I haven't been to the dentist in over 20 years. Well, that's because it's probably near a movie theater. Maybe if they showed movies there. I didn't even read that. We've been hanging out too damn much, Fizz. Dang, I always fail. Thanks, S-Fox. There you go. Go to the dentist, Fizz. No, too many horror stories. I mean, it really depends on what dentist you go to, but even my previous dentist story was technically a horror movie. It's like, hey, you got a cavity. All right, let me fill this one, but not fill it completely and put a sealant over it so it rots from the inside out. Thanks, dentist. Ching. Ding. Don't trust strangers to put their hands near me, and let alone in my gob. This is also number 1 of 4 of Dr. Manhattan, or AKA Blue Penis. And yeah, what's happening on this cover is exactly what you think is happening. But yeah, Dr. Manhattan kind of had his way with Silk Spectre. If you read the comics, you would know that by meow. All right. And so the last little bit we're going to talk about is, let's see, where is it? This one right here. Apparently I don't have them in this collection, which is why we're doing this. Nerdy has nothing but horror stories with everything. Let him tell you a bathroom story. I will tell you a bathroom story. Let me get through this. So this is Before Watchmen, The Comedian. And somewhere in this collection I have the other 2. But this is number 2 of 6. And I just enjoyed what The Comedian did, because he was supposed to be the comedian. You know, he had this laugh about him, but he was so dark the whole time. And you got to thinking to yourself when you're reading it, like, why is he called the Comedian? And it's like, now I get it. Cooking with Shay. What's going on, girly pants? How are you doing? But yeah, number 2. And then we've got number 3 of The Comedian, and this is 3 of 6. Decent cover, not the best. And then we've got 4 of 6, and this one is Not for Sale to Minors. Those are the guys that wear the helmet with a light on it and go chisel for like coal. Not for sale to those guys. Those guys are not allowed to read this comics. Nerdy loves glory holes. What's going on, Shay? How you doing, girly pants? Great to see you. Pretty fantastic. Wanted to come hang out for a little bit and while I get ready. Well, we're leaving. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're actually really close to getting out of here. Wednesday is my short day. Or 10. What? What's going on, y'all? Nerdy loves glory holes. That's true. Glory holes. And the last one, this is 6. So I need 1 and 5. They're somewhere in this collection. We will find them eventually. But this is The Comedian Before Watchmen, number 1 of 6. And what I really did like about the Watchmen comic is that it sort of took place not in a fictional place like Metropolis or Gotham City. It took place in America in that time period. And when they wrote it to incorporate what happened in history to make you guys feel like they were the cause for a better outcome. So yeah, that's why I like these. Anyway, so that's Before Comedian. And that's all the comic books we're going to talk about today. Like I said, it's my short day, it's my Wednesday, and I'm kind of getting back into learning how to talk like I normally do. But I promised you guys a bathroom story because apparently it doesn't matter what situation, there's always some kind of horror. This isn't a horror story, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, if you're claustrophobic, it definitely is. But yeah, so this was like maybe maybe a couple weeks ago or whatever. And I at work, it's always a different location. And this one location was an older style building. And of course, you had to go to the bathroom, right? So I go to the bathroom, and these stalls apparently were made for, I don't know, children. But it's not. The children don't work there. It's adults. But it's so old of a building, everybody was smaller in the 50s, I guess. So I get in there, and there's hardly enough room to turn around, you know. And you know, you take the pants down, and I sort of lean forward, and I hit my head on the damn door of the stall. It was that tiny. And it dong, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? I should just go the hell home and be done with it. So I don't know if it's a horror story, but, you know, being in a tiny little stall and trying to take care of business is pretty damn difficult. So, horror story? I don't know. If they're Cornish, they mine for 10. What? I like how you just screamed, or 10! They tie down with mines with their pasties in their hands like my ancestors. What? I mine for vaginas, hashtag hype. Thick veins of vagina in the north of England. Every time you hurt yourself. It's true. It's very true. It's so true. It's sad. But all right. So let me do a quick double check and see if my computer is going to fizzle freeze and all that jazz. But yes, Fox, you got a vagina right now, Mr. Liswitz should be fired up if he understands how math and time zones work. And he is! What a good little boy! He saw God. I love when they take a ride on the Steeman Seaman roadway. What a good little boy! Wow! Oh my God! Oh, that's fantastic. Bravo to you, good sir. Take care. I didn't even say I'm leaving. Whatever, Metal. Leave you. All right, so it's great to be back. It really is. I'm trying to get back in the habit. You know, I'm Sister Act 2. You know, I'm back in the habit. Trying to get back in the habit to learn how to talk again. Like I said, I wanted to do a show tomorrow, but I'm thinking just with all the damn dental work and stuff, I'm not going to be up to par, especially for an ASMAR stream. That rhymed. So I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to try my damnedest to be... Nuns on the run! I'm going to try my damnedest to be here on Friday. If I am here on Friday, we're going to celebrate my 300th Nerdy Effect episode. It was actually supposed to be Monday, but being my first real stream back into it, there's no way I could have put the energy forth that I needed to. So if we are on Friday, it will be the 300th episode of the Nerdy Effect. And I don't mean like this. Like this is Comic Vault. This is not part of the Nerdy Effect episodes. The Time Spacers and Tim Spacers and all that stuff is not part of the Nerdy Effect episodes. The game streams are not part of it. We're talking just me sitting here rambling about the random stuff that we do, you know, with saying what day it is and in real time and all that stuff. 300 episodes. And most of them are archived on YouTube. Almost all of them. I'm missing, I think, 15 or so. And all that came from back in the Ustream days when if it decided not to archive, it just didn't. But yeah, so if we are on here Friday, it'll be the 300th episode. So we're going to try to do something big. And hopefully if my testing goes right tonight, I will do something even better next week. That's my thing. Fox, you ever see Indiana Josina and the Womb Raider? What was it? Is Indiana... Diana Jones. That is a real porno. That's a real porno. I-N Diana Jones. That's a real thing. Google it. The Pope Must Die. King Ralph. What? It ain't Avatar in 3D. Lethal. Great flick. Get it. Love flicks. Oh shit. What happened was the stream was brought to you by Fatality's taglines? Tan lines. What's going on, Twisted? Been flicking for new pornos. Twisty! Sherry, hey sis. Alright, so that is 100% all for me. I really do appreciate you guys being here. 100%, I really do. Because if not, it's black tar heroin. So you guys are keeping me off drugs, and I appreciate that. Again, there's a lot of great people to go and check out. I'm going to send you all over to Listwitz. Go there, hang out, win the prizes, and look at the big old whisker biscuit that's hanging on his mustache. Cooking with Shay will be on tonight. There she is, right there. Make sure you go check her out. Follow her, but only if you've eaten a full meal, because everything she cooks looks amazing. Those damn cookies last night. I'm trying to be on a diet. Look, dad bod, fat bod. I do not need to be thinking about cookies at 10 o'clock at night. But you definitely got to go check her out. Follow her. Lethal will be on tonight. Playing, yeah, it's sad. Lethal will be on playing some Fortnite and kicking some serious ass, winning that stuff. And if you see anybody else out there, make sure you go and pop in and say hi. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Jizzy. This is The Nerdy Effect. Here's a nerd circle from me to you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. La 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 la.
Subscriber thing. And greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to the Nerdy Effect.